going to be a free reading. We're just going to get some messages from the tarot. The sky is overcast. Look like it's about to rain quite a lot. So before it does, let's see what the messages from the cards are. So what do these raindrops hold for us? What's the message of the raindrops? Okay, I'm using a new deck called the Sacred Symbols Oracle deck. Okay, 3 times. And take 1 card. So this is what the tone of the reading is. So the tone of the reading is trust. So whatever is going on in your life right now, you have to learn to trust. So you have to let go of all preconceived ideas, how the way you want things to be, and just let things be the way they are. You have to trust that everything is going to work out to your favor. Even if you don't like it, remember that's your ego that doesn't like it. A lot of times we're being protected from things that we have no idea what's going on. And of course, we don't even know, right? Okay, so why is trust coming out? And I noticed that there's number 16. So there's a tower. So maybe there is some big change coming into your life. It's going to be unexpected. It's going to be quick. It's going to be fast. It happens that night. You have to learn to trust the process. What does this have to do with? Where with the Egyptian tarot, which I am still learning, but you can still read it with the intuition, all the intuition. Okay, so we got the Wheel of Fortune. The name of the card is the Retribution, but it's also for me like something is coming around again, or there's some lesson that needs to be learned that is repeating, and it has to do with a cycle. So trust that you are at a point in the cycle where things are going to change, right? Whatever happens is what is supposed to happen. Okay, now I want to know where you are on the wheel. But sometimes we have to turn right, sometimes we have to turn left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a card for what was on the left or the past, the present, and what's coming up. The wheel is headed. Because you need to know, because you need to trust. Okay. Where's the wheel coming from? The wheel is coming from revelation. So there was some truth that was revealed to you at a certain point in time that has given you a point in time where there is just no turning back. You just have to move forward with this. It's been revealed and there's no not knowing what you know. You know it. And it's taking you towards the perplexidad. So there's some perplexity of what is going on in the future. You just have to trust, my dear. So I'm going to ask the mother piece, perplexity what? Perplexed about what? Yeah? What is perplexidad? Okay. About the Knight of Swords. Something is coming in really fast. There's a lot of communication, right? Because there's a new cycle coming in. Well, that always means something. When a lot of the cards just fall. Let's have a look. Okay, here they are. One more time. We got the Tower, we got the Fool, and we got the World. These are 3 major arcanas coming out back to back to back and front, plus the Wheel. So the forces of nature operating in your life, there's a beginning that has to come because there's a cycle closing. So there's a cycle closing and a new one beginning. So you're being thrust out into a new spiritual journey. Things have to change. Things just cannot remain the same. And you have to trust because it's going to take you to a good place. You will probably look and see another one came out here. Your world as you know it has come to an end. You're going to just have to let that old skin drop off. But this is pretty exciting, man. Anything that has to start with the Fool on the world, it's definitely telling me that you're going out into the world. You might change locations. You might have an important trip, and this trip is going to change your life. So don't be perplexed. You don't have to understand everything. You just have to trust. So let me see what the book says about this trusting part, because it's a 16. We spoke about that. And then we see the 16 coming out too. So trust the process, because this is a big process. You know? When you get the Fool on the world and death and the Tower, And it's coming in quickly. Okay, let's see what it says. It says, step into the unknown. Step into the unknown. The fool just trust the process. Step into the unknown. All may not be revealed at this time. See the card say, revelation. All may not be revealed at this time. The wheel is turning. Trust in unseen forces. Unseen forces. Things happen that break a lot of momentums. Okay? Meditate on this to let go of all attachments or possibilities. Free yourself from your dharma and increase your trust in your guides of the universe. So you are being taken somewhere absolutely, totally, and completely new. This is what the rain is bringing you at this time. So if it's not raining by you, maybe it's an internal rain. Rain down, because there's going to be lightning and thunder on the inside. You know, you've been holding on to this for too long. You know that it's time to break free. You know that the world is waiting for you. You know, because you've been told you had that revelation, and you must trust in that revelation. And there will be a retribution. I'm sure that's what it says here. Retribution. The things are coming back to you. All right? Be not perplexed, my heart. Be not perplexed. You're going to get a whole lot of information about what's coming up soon. And that's what I have for you. That is the message from the rain today.